Hello everybody, today I am at Spirit Ford taking a look at this used 2023 Ford F-250 King Ranch. This is the FX4. It has the standard output 6.7 liter Power Stroke and 10-speed automatic transmission. I have never been able to do a King Ranch, so when I saw this on the lot, I decided even though it's used, I'm going to do it anyway. I personally think the King Ranch is probably one of the best trims offered by Ford with their F-150 and Super Duty lineup. There are some things that I would change about it, but overall, I think it's an amazing trim line. Starting off up front, we are going to get the standard LED reflector style headlights with your C-channel accents and LED fog lights. Down on the chrome bumper, you are going to get your front-facing parking sensors as well as your chrome tow recovery hooks. This guy has a 360-degree camera system, so your front-facing camera is going to be right there. It has the King Ranch brown grille inserts, and Super Duty is stamped into the tailgate. I do apologize about the cleanliness of the vehicles. Unfortunately, I am not able to have them washed before I do a video on them. Coming around to the wheel and tire setup, it looks like we have a Bridgestone Dueler all-terrain, and that is a, if I can find the size real quick, 275/65 R20. Your lockable hub is going to be right there. This guy does come with splash guards, which is nice. Keep some of those rocks and debris off the rocker panels. King Ranch F-250 badging is right here. Chrome mirror caps, mirror mounted camera. Standard output, 6.7 liter Power Stroke turbo diesel badge. You can kind of denote the standard output from the high output because the standard output is this black or carbonized gray, and then the high output is all in red. These are the drop-down chrome running boards. They're actually really nice, and they drop down quite a bit, making getting in and out a breeze. Passive entry, so as long as you have the key fob on you, you can lock and unlock the vehicle from the driver or passenger door. Here's the new bed step. A lot of people don't like this, however I do, especially if you have a toolbox up here or a auxiliary fuel cell in there. It makes getting up into that a lot easier. FX4 badging right here. Chrome exhaust tip, incandescent and LED tail lamps. I believe this has the weigh scales on board, which is pretty cool. Chrome bumper out back with the bumper steps. Parking sensors integrated into the upper and middle portion of the bumper. 4-pin and 7-pin connectors right here. King Ranch applique, absolutely beautiful. You get these appliques on King Ranch, Platinum, and Limited. Backup camera right here. LED lamp for connecting a trailer in low light conditions. Coming around to the driver's side, we have your diesel and DEF fill ports, as well as your cargo light and cargo camera. Keyless entry is on the driver's side door. Blind spot monitoring, as you would expect. This guy also has the LED clearance lamps up top as well, which is always a nice feature. Let's take a look at the interior. All right, so starting out over on the driver's side door, we have this really nice kind of rugged leather. It feels a little bit different of a texture than like the Limited or the Platinum leather. However, it's just as soft. It's actually really kind of cool how they did that. King Ranch is stamped into the door sides on both driver and passenger door. Window controls are all right here. Mirror controls are here, including your tilt and telescoping mirror buttons. Unlock and lock button with your 3-seat memory. Right here we have your forward-facing LED lights for the driver's side and passenger side mirrors. Power plug for the bed of the truck. Tailgate release for the tailgate of the vehicle. Cargo lamp illumination button right here. Rotary dial selector for the exterior lighting of the vehicle, as well as your dimmer switch for the instrument cluster. And then your electronic parking brake and power adjustable pedal button. Coming up top to the dash, we have this kind of machine brushed, like chrome looking trim that transitions into this like RV brown or King Ranch brown. The dashboard is a mix between hard plastic and leather. This guy does have a heads-up display, however you may not be able to see it because of the sun washout. B&O Premium Audio Group, nice storage tray right here. Coming down to the instrument cluster, it is fully digital. I believe this is new for 2022 or 2023 and on. I love that the automotive industry is moving in that direction. Coming back to the steering wheel, again, that kind of more textured leather continues on the steering wheel with mild bolsters at 10 and 2. Very, very soft. It feels like it's a little thicker than the Platinum and Limited steering wheel, but it feels just as soft, which is nice. Again, that kind of machine brushed trim continues throughout the steering wheel. King Ranch logo and lettering right here. Left side of the steering wheel, all these buttons are for your cruise control and lane keep assist and gap adjustment. Steering wheel mounted audio controls. Over on the right side of the steering wheel, we have all the controls for the center LCD display, as well as your steering wheel mounted audio controls on the right side. Push button start is going to be right back in there. Above the touchscreen display, we have your exhaust brake. There are two modes. There is auto and full. Full will slow the vehicle to a specified speed, and then auto will keep the vehicle at a specified speed or RPM range. I'm not entirely sure. I always recommend just keeping it on full. That's what I run in my truck. Save your brakes, keep a little bit of soot off of that turbo. Right here we have your 360-degree camera system, parking sensor button, hazard light button, traction control button, and then hill descent control because this is an FX4. Massive touchscreen display, wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. I believe new for 2023, you can actually have full screen CarPlay or Android Auto, which is awesome. It does have a card system right now, so my audio is here, my navigation is here. If I want to flip it, I simply just push the navigation and then it switches the two. It is very nice. Tons of different features and parameters you can monitor through this touchscreen display. Pro trailer backup's going to be right here. Physical buttons for the radio, and then below that you have your dual zone climate control buttons, which have your ventilated and heated seats, as well as your heated steering wheel button for the driver. Push button transfer case, 2 high, 4 low, as well as locking rear diff. Then we have your different drive mode dial right here. When you turn the drive mode dial, you get a little animation on the digital instrument cluster, which I like. Just keep that in eco. Underneath that, you have this nice King Ranch logo on this little applique right here. Push on this silver bar, giving us access to a wireless charging mat, as well as USB and USB Type-C outlets. Something that I really like that the Super Duty did was this plus size smartphone or tablet holder. On the previous generation of Super Duty, you'd always see cords sticking out of here because they never gave you a cutout for cord management. So what you can actually do now is take your cord and route it up through one of these holes to charge your device, and that acts as a way to keep the device from tipping over while you're driving, which I like a lot. Two cup holders right here, little storage tray right there. If you need more cup holders, you just slide that bad boy over and you just doubled your cup holders. I love this center armrest. Push this button right here and lift up, giving us access to an LED lit storage compartment with two USB Type-Cs, cutout for cord management, as well as a removable storage tray that can handle some change and business cards. Beautiful, beautiful leather seats. I believe these guys have B&O speakers in the headrests themselves, which is pretty cool. Right here we have a 12 volt outlet, as well as 120 volt 20 amp outlet to charge your laptops. This guy's got two glove boxes. The first one's accessed by pushing this button right here. As you can see, we have the King Ranch logo all along the wood glove box. And then I believe this is actually the King Ranch itself. That's kind of stamped into this trim piece. Push that. There we go. Other glove box is going to be right here. Coming up top to the vanity, you have that King Ranch brown again, LED lit for the passenger as well as your driver. The driver vanity has a 3-door universal garage remote. This guy is optioned with auxiliary upfitter switches, which I love. I love that they're actually switches, and I love where they're located. Glass of storage behind that. Power sliding rear window. LED dome map light master controls, and then all the master controls for the twin pane sunroof. And then we have your auto dimming rear view mirror. So overall, I love this interior. For me, if I were to order one of these, it'd be so difficult to choose between a King Ranch or a Platinum. I think King Ranch is probably one of the most unique looking trims out there. I know Ram has something similar with the limited Longhorn. I think both are absolutely amazing choices. Let's take a look at the back and see how much legroom we have. Before I get in, I do want to point out it is easy to get in with these drop-down running boards and grab handle right here on the B-pillar. These seats do fold up flat, giving us access to a load flat floor and some under-seat lockable storage. Tons and tons of legroom back here. Almost a foot of legroom. I am about 5'11" on a good day. Storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seats. 2 cup holders. Heated captain chairs buttons. 2 USB Type-C outlets. 12 volt outlet on the driver's side. 120 volt 20 amp outlet on the passenger side. This center seat does have a fold down armrest / cup holder. And unfortunately, because of the twin pane sunroof, your headroom is a little bit reduced. My head is almost touching the top of the headliner. Because of the twin pane sunroof, your LED dome map light and hanger hook are integrated into the outermost portion of the headliner. There is tons of storage back here in the doors, there, and there. Very, very nice, very comfortable. I can definitely see myself being very comfortable on a long car ride in this thing. Let's take a quick look now at the bed. So there's a couple ways to lower the tailgate on the vehicle. The first way is with the key fob. Second way is with the button to the left of the steering wheel. And the third way is the more traditional way. We're gonna come up to it, push the button, and it's gonna automatically come down for us. It looks like this guy has a spray-in bed liner, 5th wheel gooseneck prep package, 4 tie-down points, 1 in each of the 4 corners, with the additional 4 tie-down points with the cleat system, LED bed lighting, 7-pin connector right there for the 5th wheel gooseneck prep, tie down on both driver and passenger side of the tailgate, centimeter and inch markings on here as well with the Pro tailgate step. This guy also has the backup sensors integrated into the tailgate, as well as your backup camera. So if you are hooking up a trailer, typically when you would lower the tailgate, the camera would just be shining on the ground. You wouldn't see anything. Now, as soon as you lower the tailgate, this camera takes over so you can actually see what you're backing up into. I believe this tailgate is also assisted, so you just hold it up a little bit and then it takes itself up the rest of the way. Let's take a quick look now at that towing and payload sticker. So the payload on this guy is 1998. Here is your GVWR. Keep in mind, the more options and packages you have, the less towing and payload you'll get. I want to thank Spirit Ford for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough of this vehicle. If you're interested in this vehicle specifically or any of the new 2024-2025 Ford lineup, I will be posting all the contact info in the description below. Let Cheryl know you saw the video and she'll be more than happy to go over all the discounts, rebates, and incentives you qualify for. If you like the video, please consider giving me a like and share. And if you want to keep up to date with more vehicle walkthroughs, be sure to subscribe to the channel and please check out all the affiliate links in the description below. Like always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.